All right, so how are we gonna do the intro?
That's a good question.
Ready? Here it is.
What would be a good idea for it? Season 18, we're back. It's so weird to do an intro, because once you do that, then it's easy.
Yeah.
But getting through the intro. What if that's just the intro?
Should we just not have an intro?
That should be the intro, us talking about it, and then we'll all have like season 18 flash on screen. Shit, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's the intro.
That's the intro. Fuck it, and then we'll just start talking. Who cares?
Welcome, Dave.
So welcome back to this whole thing that we're doing. We took a hiatus, also called being unemployed and then employed again.
You mean the fame got to us? And
the fame.
The fame got to us. We had a fight. We broke up.
Yeah.
My manager came back and said, "Here's $100,000, but you have to make another season." And I said, "Okay." So we're back. Only money. Yeah. That's the only reason why we're here is only for money.
I fucking hate this guy, and I'm only here for the profit. Like, there's no other reason why I agreed to this. His manager offered him $100,000. I got $500.
Huh?
Like, I wasn't taking it otherwise.
Huh?
Max or nothing. That was the whole ordeal, or the whole deal, not ordeal.
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal.
Deal or deal?
Deal or deal. Hey, what you deal or deal?
Hey, what you dealing?
Hey, what you dealing? New series. Speaking of
our
new
gambling
series,
addiction.
Our
What you
gambling
dealing?
We just play fucking. We unbox skins in CS:GO like all day. That's the whole series.
We bring back.
We're a little late for that.
Yeah,
we gotta go back to 2015.
It's 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh man. Almost 6. Very close to being 6 years ago.
Very close to being 6. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. If you think about it entirely, what? I think like 2010, 2009, 2010. That's how long we've known each other. So almost like fucking a whole decade. Right? 10 years is a decade.
Dude,
right?
I've known you for almost half my life.
Yeah, that's really crazy if you put it into that perspective. Oh God. I've known you since middle school.
Yeah.
I'm graduated and have been graduated for like 2 years.
But graduated for 3.
Yeah, which is also really weird. I had
kind of sad. What have I been doing this whole time?
I know, bro. Every time someone asks me, bro, I'm like, fresh out. And then I was working, and some girl came in with my high school's like graduation hoodie, but for 2018 or for 2020. I was like, wow, I feel old because 2018 it was my year. It felt so weird.
It is.
But anyways, we're at the dawn of a new
era.
I don't know, era. Yeah, I guess. A new post-apocalyptic era of living with masks, which are nice. I don't know why. All right,
if you couldn't, if you didn't think 2020 could get any worse, we came back to make it better for you.
Which, I mean,
we waited.
Depending on the person.
We waited all year.
It could get worse. We waited all year to drop this fucking fire at the end of the year. December 31st, this is coming out. I will maybe hold up to that. I will try my best. We're undecided if it's midnight, so it's the first video of 2021, or if it's 2020.
I think it should be the last video of 2020.
The last video of 2020. There's going to be 3 videos, or there's probably going to be 2 videos come out of 2020. There's going to be the teaser for our return. There's going to be this, and then in 2021, we'll probably get around to our new series that we're going to try and keep up with, which is Hey, What You Watching, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, should we talk about it?
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
Keep it a secret.
We recorded the first episode. We took a 7-minute video and made it 47 minutes, which is always great.
I'm very excited.
It's going to be cut down. to like an actual.
No, we're just uploading it raw.
Raw, everything, uncensored, uncut, uncensored. It's everything that we said. I'm gonna go to jail after it. Like that's what's gonna happen. There's nothing that's gonna stop that. We're just fucked.
All right.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean,
I'm excited.
It was recorded at like 2 a.m., so it's probably
The best
funny.
times.
The best times. And then the teaser will be out at this point. We haven't, just full disclosure, have not worked on it yet. But
we have some ideas.
We have the idea to use the Twitch clips. It's going to be like, I imagine like a 30-second, maybe a minute long. And we're going to use Twitch clips from, maybe like 1 or 2 from my streams, and then like most from Xavier's.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/XavierJPG0909.
Dude, you're so good. Speaking of that, I'm coming back. I've taken a hiatus of that as well.
Another hiatus. Hiatus. Hades. But yeah, we're gonna start. I also want to start streaming soon. It's just like
New Year.
I've been playing single player games, so it's like not really that interesting to play.
Now you're interesting, dog.
Or to stream. Oh god, I have to burp. Cut it out. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we're gonna trying to start stream soon. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow or tonight because I'm off of work for the next couple days.
Bet.
Which is easy breezy cover. Easy breezy cover girl. I choked a little bit, dude. Oh man. Speaking of work and choking, I was talking to some ladies like, oh, where do I get this white marker to write on a black background? I was like, oh, no problem, ma'am. Let me just go to the marker section, and like right then I inhaled a little bit, and like I guess like a piece of my mask came off. I guess and I inhaled it, and I was like, let me just find. I started like dying, and I was like, she just stopped, and like her eyes got really wide. And I was like, I'm not sick, ma'am. I swear. I just started choking on my mask. I was like, just 1 second. I had to like hack up a lung because I fucking like legitimately started choking on it. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get kicked out. People are gonna think I'm infected.
Do you have to like check your temperature every day you walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm supposed to, but like I always forget. I forget to check my temperature, but I just like.
This kid is breaking the rules, dude.
Well, I have.
Bro,
you can't see it, but I have hand sanitizer, and I do that. I hand sanitize like throughout the day, and I don't feel sick. So that's like. And I constantly have my mask. Like I wear it
drinking hand sanitizer during the day.
Bro, I'm down in that shit. It's delicious. It's vanilla flavored. Right? It's not scented, right? It's flavored. That's exactly
Yeah.
that's what that's for.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I'm very cautious regarding it, cuz man, some people come in, and as a tech guy, you see some nasty fucking laptops.
Nice.
I don't know how people get their shit so dirty, but they get it dirty. And I instantly am like, I'm gonna go fucking bathe in hand sanitizer. Like, that shit is nasty. Aside from going away from work now, unless you got an interesting story.
No.
No?
Nah, that's all right.
Well, now I'm sad. All right, guys, the podcast is over.
Oh, I mean, work's work, I guess.
Yeah, no, I get you. We're trying to find. There's no good segue for Cyberpunk. Yo, Cyberpunk. Bro.
Speaking of sick and
bugs.
Bugs are sick.
Yeah,
gross.
dude.
But Cyberpunk is sick, but cool.
Bug. Yeah. Huh? School? Question mark?
School?
Prank gone wrong? Gone sexual?
Cyberpunk. Great game.
Yeah, it is.
Good story.
Great story.
I'm not far. I am 11 hours in. Mm-hmm. Just hit the title screen. Like the title card that you get after you finish that one big quest where you like go into the hotel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
then
just trying to think
then you
of
play
like
that Johnny Sins. Is that his name?
Johnny Sins.
Wait,
No,
hold on, that's
not
not
at
his
all.
name.
That's a porn star. Johnny fucking Sins.
Johnny Sins. What's his name?
We're
Johnny?
gonna go into spoiler territory
Are we?
real quick. We're not gonna be here for long because I
Wait,
feel like
spoiler
that's
for me or no?
no, for like the mission you're talking about.
Oh,
Johnny Silverhand.
Johnny
Keanu
Silverhand.
Reeves.
That's it. Yes.
John Wick, actually.
Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins. He is in your brain noggin now, right?
Yes, he is.
How far after that mission are you?
Right after it, I went to bed after I did it.
Oh, so it's like
And then
the last thing you did was see the broken bed animation thing, right?
Yeah.
And then Johnny's like, put a fucking piece of iron in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I finished that, and I'm like,
I'm going to bed.
yeah. And I just haven't had time to play it again, so
I got you.
that's where I'm at. So far,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, the story is great. The game is broken, but I blame the shareholders beyond belief.
The game, I would have been okay if the game had another year in the oven.
Yeah, if the game got delayed again, it would have been fine. People would have been mad, but like also people are the same people who would have gotten mad that it got delayed are the people who are mad now that it's broken.
Yeah.
And it's insanely stupid that like that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like that's exactly why they're mad.
And it sucks because then it's just like everyone's talking about how broken the game is, but they're not talking about how good the story is and
Yeah.
just like the game overall.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, for console, I get it though. Console, it's different. We're both talking about a PC release of the game. Console is not worth the money. If you own a last gen console, don't buy Cyberpunk because it does not run.
Yeah,
like,
my friend is refunding his PlayStation copy. He like it's not because like he doesn't like the game. He told me he's like I love the game. It's a good game, but I believe the bugs are in it. Like the bugs that are happening are ruining the full game for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's not that far in. So definitely like when he does get a PS5, he's gonna get it again and sit down
and go back through.
Yeah. I was like, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, and that's like I'll stand with the last gen players like that it is in a unplayable and unacceptable state for them. But then again, it all loops back to blaming the shareholders who were like, "You've delayed it too long. We need it for this holiday season. You're putting it out now." And I believe CD Projekt Red also stated like they knew it was fucked up. Like they were just like nothing we could do about it without more time.
Which sucks.
Well, yeah, it really does suck because endings and stories like I've beaten the game. I know more than he does by a lot.
Yeah.
There are other things that I'm disappointed in that I don't want to talk about.
Interesting.
Because I didn't know it, and because I didn't, I think it was better off. But now that I know otherwise, I think it sucks.
Interesting.
Not the entire game, but like that aspect of the game.
Yeah.
But as of recent, I don't know why. I think it might have been this new hot fix that came out for the game, like the 1.05. I think it's at right now.
I think it was 1.04.
1.4 just dropped. The 1.04 fixed yours. And then 1.05 came out like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 1.05 just came out December 21st.
Yeah, and that update, I think, broke my game a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, after, like, a couple hours playing, like, not many, not, like, 3-ish hours, I believe the engine starts crashing in the game.
Interesting.
Like, the lighting engine and shit. So, like, I have a silver car in the game.
Yeah.
And it kind of reflects, I guess. I don't have like a crazy PC setup. I have like a pretty standard like a 1060 Ryzen 5 or whatever. I think like a lower end CPU. I don't have anything crazy. I'm running the game at like mixed of medium high, which
Mm-hmm.
is pretty good
Nice.
considering, the power of this like fucking 2-year-old PC. Um, uh, but like I was saying that because I was like I don't have ray tracing or anything on. I just have like the normal reflection mapping, I guess, done on the silver
Yeah.
vehicles. The chrome, it's like chrome. That's a better way, not like silver.
Okay.
Um, and my car, I'll call it when I get to like that 3 hour mark, and it'll be like black, and it'll be like, it's hard to describe, but if you try and play Mass Effect right now, the original one, it has almost the same like lighting glitches, where things turn into like
That's
black
weird.
squares. Yeah, it's really weird how it's like it's very similar. I don't think it's the same, but visually it looks very similar.
And do you think? So you think it's the update that caused that?
I'm thinking because I mean I
Because it
played
wasn't
it.
like that before.
Yeah, and I played it for a lot longer before
Yeah.
and had no issues. Don't get me wrong, the engine slowed down, but like nothing where it was like game breaking, like seeing through the world. I've had doors not load in anymore, which is really weird because you could. It's weird and interesting because you can see the process of how the game actually works.
Yeah.
Because there's like barely any loading screens.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any.
I noticed that. Like, I saw someone on Twitter was like, can we talk about how fast the loading is for Cyberpunk? And I was like, that's like a fair point because I've either noticed. I only know of the one where like you're loading into the game, like where you hit continue game.
Yeah.
Everything else, I don't know if there's any loading screens.
For you and me, it's different because I've at this point I don't care. I fast travel everywhere.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Fast travel gives me a lot of loading screens, but that's because I'm fast traveling. If you're not fast traveling, I'm trying to think. I do not think there is loading screens. There can be though. If the game is loading too quickly and it's not keeping up, I guess. If you're going too quick and the game's not keeping up, it will black screen, load, and then pop you back into the same spot.
Rough.
But that's, that goes back down to like what's in your computer and what settings you're running at.
Yeah.
I forget what I was talking about though. Oh,
the engine.
The whole, yeah, when you're in a bit, because like everything's in one space. Almost everything's in the same space. Like, there was a whole mission that happened at an abandoned apartment complex. One of the main story missions, which I guess because it was main,
Yeah.
maybe that's why. But like, I was playing yesterday and I found it again, and everything but the room that you went in, half of that room was locked, and the other half was open, and everything else was open, and there was NPCs and shit in it still. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then there's diners and shit that you can go in everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, like I had that one of them had like a little mission, and this isn't a spoiler at all.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I mean, it is if you find it, but it's just a random diner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in and V can go up, and the dude's like, "Oh, what can I get you?" And you're like, "Coffee, soda, whatever." And you pick, and V sits down. And 3 gang members come in, and they're like, "Yo, this is a fucking robbery!" And the one dude is talking the whole time. And you can, if you have good strength or you have money or whatever, you could give them money and they leave, which at that point was like I had $150,000. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yikes.
But if you have high enough like bodybuilding or whatever,
Yeah.
like athletics, I think you can intimidate them. And V fucking, he's like, bro, you're a bitch. And the guy's like, you're bluffing. He's like, no, you're a bitch. And the dude's like, oh, okay. And then the 3 of them run away.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but it's just like, that whole thing happened, and like, it's in like an 80s style diner. So there's huge windows. The front door's open. I can see out into the open world. Like,
That's really cool.
there was no load times between any of that. And I forgot I was talking about the door. The doors disappeared. Because they disappeared, you can see through them completely, but they're still, to the game, they're still there. So you could see that everything on the other side of the door is completely gone.
Oh,
Not like it's like a room. The room itself is there, but anything and everything in the room disappears.
That's really weird.
I was like, yeah, I was like, that's really cool. I guess it works the same way as like actual player perspective, because everything behind you unloads also. I did when you asked. What is that?
It's like a jet flying by.
What the fuck?
We're going to war, boys.
Yeah, mid-podcast, there's a bomb and
gotta go.
We're dead.
Sorry, that
Mayday.
Thing was really loud. That was like right by my house. Anyway.
Actually, it might be in your audio, your recording, but I didn't hear it unless you like talked about it in Discord. But yeah, it's like when anything behind the player, anything out of the player's view. Speaking of player's view, I'm gonna get back to that. But anything out of the player's view is completely unrendered. Like they don't bother loading it. But that's an old video game trick.
You know what I don't understand about Cyberpunk?
What's that?
Why can I not customize my character?
After
the character, yeah.
Yeah, that's surprise. I can't even think of like a valid reason as to why.
There is no I can go and change my body mods, but I can't change my structural face.
There's a person who's fully chrome.
Maybe like, I want to be chrome.
I want to be chrome, you know?
Saints Row 3 back in the day.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Remember that game? Remember that game got remastered and it was just broken?
Yeah, I wonder if it still works. Like, that game was bad.
Spent $80
I remember
on that.
how the players looked really gross.
Yeah.
Because it's like they kept... In the remastered, they made... I didn't know fucking Saints Row was going to be on this topic list. In the remastered, they made every NPC look really realistic. Not really realistic, but they made him look
better.
Realistic. Yeah, by a lot.
Yeah.
Like, considerably different than the original.
And then if you're playing co-op with your buddy, their character model looks like Play-Doh from a 6th grader.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
your co-op friend looks like dog shit, and then they didn't change the customization menu. So you still have, like, the cartoony looks of the original style.
Yeah.
So your guy just looks like a fucking, like a 2-year-old's drawing, and then everyone else looks like actual photographs.
Garbage
it's
game.
like, it's really bad. But now I want to play it. I want to see if it works. You know, if it works, you wouldn't play it? We still have to beat it. We still haven't done all the DLC.
You got 100% of that, bro.
The first game was the first iteration of the Saints Row the Third was so fucking broken that we could not play the DLC because it broke and we got stuck in like 3 different parts.
Yeah, and that was fun.
And then we just gave up.
It's a good game, good times.
Yeah,
I'd probably play it again, honestly.
I would want to. Yeah, I just waste all my money on. I don't know why I'm really bad at that. Like in any game where you can customize your character.
Oh,
I waste
this kid
fucking all my money on
finishes a mission and he's like, I'm gonna go customize my character. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, just keep your character for 10 seconds, please.
I love customizing. And in Saints Row, it's bad because you can fully change your character at any point.
But like Cyberpunk, none of that. I want to change my hairstyle. No.
Yeah.
Haircuts non-existent in the feature.
Nope, not at all. Which I wouldn't change my Cyberpunk character. I will give them fucking huge credits. I don't know. All right. This kind of has like a double-sided sword effect to it.
Okay.
They have a very nice... I think how they made their characters in-game was they used the customization menu. Not for everyone. Like Keanu, I'm sure is a face scan.
Yeah.
And like most of the main characters, like the ones that you actually interact with, like love interests and shit like that, I'm sure those are handmade, like not through the preset. But like everyone else, I'm pretty sure is made through the same customization menu.
Yeah.
And
because I think you're right, honestly, because there's a YouTuber, I don't remember her name, but she's like Australian, and she's in the game, and then they have they have like her hairstyle that you can choose.
They have 2 versions of her hairstyle.
Really?
Which is, they have like a more detailed version, and then like I think the one they used in game.
Interesting.
That was a weird mission. I remember I ran into her like relatively early.
It was for
the Nomad.
Nomad, yeah.
Yeah, because my main character was a nomad, and that whole mission. I guess it's not spoilers because you're not a nomad. At the beginning of the game, nomads, you get a car. Like, you have, like, a piece of shit car that you drive.
Yeah.
And when you... In the intro, you leave the Badlands, which is the, like, outside of Night City. You cross the border and go into Night City. And I think you leave your car behind. Or you sell it at one point or something. They don't really say, because it cuts and it does, like, the time skip.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you can go back out into the Badlands, and it's like a random event thing. Like, they have a question mark everywhere on the map where it's like, what could happen? And sorry, I had to burp. You go out there, and you just walk up and you're like, V's like, well, shit, it's my car.
Yep.
He's like, I haven't seen this in forever. And it's like, check under the hood, see what it looks like. And he's like, someone's been working on this, but, you know, like, it's all right, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up and she's like, what the fuck are you doing to my car? and you can reply, like, this is my car. This isn't your car. This is mine.
That's funny.
And I'm sure there's more to it, but eventually, like, I ended it pretty early. I was like, you could just keep the car. I don't care. And
Yeah.
she's like, okay, are you sure? I was like, I don't fucking want it. I haven't, like, a $75,000 car I drove up in.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I don't want this piece of shit. But, it was pretty, it was definitely jarring. Like, I think there's a prophet that's right outside the Ripper Dock that you go to, Vix. I'm pretty sure he's played by a YouTuber also, Gary the Prophet. I think he's played by Jesse Cox, I think his name is.
I don't know who that is.
Who's like a YouTuber that's been around for years,
Really?
I think. Yeah, like a long fucking time. I'm pretty sure he's played by him, but I'm not like 100%. I almost said Mark Hamill's in the game.
Huh.
He might be.
Could you?
I don't know if he is or not.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You know what he is in, though?
That was a nice transition, gamer.
That was a nice transition right there. He's in the Oh, spoilers. He's in the Mandalorian.
we'll put a warning before the saying spoilers about.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Before I even mention Mark Hamill, I'm gonna put a spoiler thing on the video. That there's spoilers for the Mandalorian coming up.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Anyway, Mandalorian.
Great show.
Fantastic show, honestly.
Which did you prefer, season 1 or 2?
Season 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything of season 1, probably because I haven't watched it in a while. But
yeah,
like it's still good. Don't get me wrong. Season 2 is very, very good.
Yeah. Season 1 was definitely like establishment.
Yeah.
And then season 2 was definitely like, if you're a fan, if you're a long-time Star Wars fan, you got like everything you wanted pretty much.
The favorite character came back.
Honestly, I saw a post, I guess, before the finale.
Mm-hmm.
People were speculating which Jedi would answer the call that Grogu sent out. Grogu being the child, for people who don't know, I guess. And I saw Cal Kestis would be one of them.
If it wasn't Luke Skywalker, who would you want?
Cal, probably.
Really?
Yeah. But, like, the Cal is just so easy to write into a show.
I mean, he's literally, like
if he does,
an actor.
Because he's the actor. So
Yeah.
it's like, there's literally, like, no one else that could play him. It's just him. Yeah. So it's like, it's weird, though, because when I played Fallen Order, I modded it so Cal looked different.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little weird seeing, like, he had armor from The Force Awakens. He had like a beard and brown hair,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, instead, if he ever did show up, I pray to God they have him in the poncho and everything. Like, they have his full
100%.
video game set up. Like, he didn't change his outfit at all.
It'd probably be a little different, but like I feel like the
Yeah.
poncho would still be there.
The poncho has to be there.
Yeah.
Right? At least over his shoulder.
Could you imagine, dude? I think I would either want Ezra to show up,
Yeah.
or it's kind of a stretch. Mace Windu.
Dude, imagine
If
Mace Windu just rolls
Boba
up,
Fett
he's fucking like really old and like crippled.
can crawl out of a Sarlacc pit, Mace Windu survived that fall.
Yeah,
If
I agree.
Darth Maul survived his fall, cut in half.
If Darth Maul survived getting cut in half and falling,
to be fair, it was more his hatred, right, that like kept him alive for Obi-Wan.
yeah,
I don't know if
the Mace Windu can survive that fall.
with a cut off arm, 100%.
Yeah,
Could he though?
I think it's more the
We'll see.
electricity
Maybe.
that probably killed him.
Yeah.
But if who got electrocuted in Star Wars? I'm trying to think. I'm sure
Palpatine
Obi-Wan did.
Was electrocuted.
Yeah, but he died.
Did he though? Well, now he's dead.
Depending on, well, did he though? wait another 9 years. We'll get another Palpatine. He's back. Somehow, Palpatine is back again.
He's just like the old girl, the old lady from SpongeBob, who was like shriveled up and in the wheelchair.
He's a spine. That's all.
Yeah.
He is. Like fucking. When I was your age.
What? Jedi.
I was there when there was Jedi. I always hated them. It's perfect.
Anyway,
I think we just wrote the next trilogy.
Yeah.
The next part of the Skywalker saga. And then it's like no one's a Skywalker at that point. Like, I mean, bloodline.
Unless Roy pipes or something.
Because I would imagine Rey does pipe, right? But like they're just namesake is Skywalker.
Yeah.
But none of them have the Skywalker blood because everyone's dead who had it.
Yeah. Well,
this goes to like the Avatar debate again.
wait, no, that's not true.
Who's alive that has the
Kylo Ren
Skywalker
is still
blood?
alive.
No, he dies at the end of the trilogy.
Does he?
Yeah, did
I
you
don't
not?
remember.
Yeah.
How did he die?
Cause Rey died, and then he's like, "Oh no, babe,
My
don't
wife.
die, babe, I'll give you my Force nut." And then he like grabbed her forehead or whatever, and like, ugh! And then he died, and Rey's like, "No, Force babe, don't." And then she didn't do it in return, and then she's like, "I have all the Jedi with me," and then they killed Palpatine. I think maybe until 9 years from now.
No, I think she killed Palpatine. And then died?
No, because then she's like, "I have all the Jedi with me." I think Kylo Ren was one of them.
No, I
like
think
Ben, I guess.
No, like Palpatine was dead, and then she died somehow.
Don't make me have to rewatch this movie to figure out what the sequence of events is.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and then we went off on.
If it wasn't Luke Skywalker and
and then
Ezra,
Cal,
I want Ezra.
and then Mace Windu could live is how we
Yeah.
got there, and then who got electrocuted.
and then how he died.
I'd imagine if we ever did see Mace Windu or Cal in a live action, it'd probably be with the Ahsoka series.
Yeah,
That'd be my guess. What other? There's the Boba Fett one,
I'm very excited.
we're probably in the Ahsoka series. We're probably gonna see Rex because I think
I
Tamara
hope
Morrison also signed on for that one.
Boba Fett is still the chunky boy in his show, so the armor just barely fits him.
Yeah, dude.
I hope.
Honestly, imagine if he gets fucking shredded for
he's-
the Boba Fett show.
I feel like he would, but I don't know. Who knows?
I wouldn't.
I like.
If I was
like
if I
chunky
was
Boba
that
Fett.
high end. Honestly, he wasn't even that chunky. I think so much as like the armor is padded, but it's so padded that like if you aren't ripped, it looks weird.
Yeah.
So it's like I get it, It's like well, who cares honestly? Because the style it looked good at the end. Only thing I didn't like, I kind of missed the battle damage on the armor. I didn't like the whole clean look of the armor. Not like the intense one, but like the original battle damage,
Yeah. He definitely did clean it up a little bit with a new paint job and.
Not a little bit, bro. That shit got a fresh, clean paint job.
I don't know. I feel like the battle damage was pretty cool, but it was his armor. He was like, "Let's fix it,"
Yeah, that was an interesting exchange between him and Bo-Katan, where he's like, "Hello," and she's like, I know that voice anywhere. And he's like, my dad gave it to me. He's like, don't you mean your fucking sperm donor, bitch? And he's like, better watch yourself. And then they fought, or whatever.
And he got his ass beat a little bit.
Boba Fett didn't. Boba Fett clapped. What do you mean?
Are you talking about, like, in the bar? Like,
Yeah.
when they're in the bar? No, Boba Fett got his ass beat.
I don't recall.
Okay.
Boba Fett always wins in my mind.
I mean, I wish, but he did.
I
He
definitely-
did get his ass beat a little bit.
A little bit. I feel like I liked Boba Fett more when he got more, like, context to him. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, in the original trilogy, I feel like he was just, like, he had cool armor, and that's, like, pretty much all it was. But it's, like, then you learn, like, he was a clone.
Yeah.
So you get, from episode 2, you get that. And then when the Clone Wars came out, you get his couple episodes he got, where he's trying to get revenge
Oh yeah.
on Mace Windu. He tries to kill him. He gets Anakin and Windu trapped.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, and then I still hate the fact that it got cut from the final season. That how he got the dent in his helmet was Cad Bane and him had a fucking duel.
Yeah.
And Cad Bane shot him in the head and it dented the helmet, but he killed Cad Bane. Which I'm not. That's probably not canon. I mean, it might be because Dave Filoni wrote that, but
True.
yeah, at this point, it's not canon. Maybe we'll learn in the Book of Boba Fett.
Maybe.
That was really clean how they did that too. They announced all
that-
the series, and then they dropped that one at the finale of Mando.
That guy that was on in the palace, the tentacle dude. That was,
That guy got chunky,
Ew.
dude, over the years.
yeah, he got junk.
He got real chunk. I love how Boba Fett even fucking like, he like gave him like false comfort or whatever. He's
Yeah.
like, Boba, wait, and he's like, okay. And he starts explaining. He's like, ha ha, and shoots him real quick.
And then he just sits down on the throne. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. I liked it. But yeah, Mandalorian was really, really good. Oh, we did. I guess we didn't really talk about Ahsoka. What did you think of Ahsoka's hair things? Like her
Like her
tentacle
tentacle
things.
looks fine.
Yeah, I thought so too. Because
Which-
people were like, "It's supposed to be long." I was like, "Yeah, but then like, it's expensive and like
I'm
it's awkward."
sure they have the money for it.
Yeah, speaking of money for expensive stuff, dude, Mark Hamill again, spoiler. Him at the end, his face still bothers me, but because it's a
I don't
TV
think it
show
bothered me.
budget,
I don't think I even noticed if it looked weird.
it did look really weird.
I don't notice that type of stuff.
Yeah. I'm still not convinced he voiced himself. I'm still convinced like someone else voiced him.
Why would
But,
he
like-
not voice himself?
Because it's not like his normal voice. It's like a young version of Luke voice. And it sounds like the guy who did Battlefront 2 Luke. It sounds like Yuri Lowenthal. No.
Like, huh?
No, I'm playing. That's just a running joke we have is I'll fucking find Yuri Lowenthal in goddamn any game ever and call him out.
I think it sounds like Spider-Man. I'm like, fucking everyone
And
sounds
I'm
like
right,
Spider-Man.
like every time,
It's not
dude.
true.
He's in every game.
Anyway,
I just want you to know.
season
that
3 of Mandalorian.
Season 3. What do you think is gonna happen in season 3? It's definitely gonna just revolve around like Mandalore.
Yeah, I think that's where they're gonna go and try to take.
Do you think Din is gonna become like the leader?
Who?
The Mandalorian?
I
Din?
didn't. Oh, I,
His name's Din, like Djarin, Djarin or some shit like that.
maybe. I think.
Do you think he's gonna have his helmet off more now?
No, I hope not.
You hope not?
Yeah,
Really? Even though he took it off there at the end?
yeah.
He could get like a love interest now, dude. He goes back to the farm girl. You remember the cute farm girl?
From what?
From like the first season?
Oh,
like
yeah,
episode
no.
like 3?
No clue.
No? Dude,
I should probably
come
go
on.
watch season 1.
Sleeping, bro.
Okay.
I'll probably do a whole marathon where I watch the 2 seasons, like over the course of a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Good
feel like they're
song,
just gonna go to
it's good.
Mandalorian though, or Mandalorian. They're gonna go to Mandalore.
They're gonna go to Mandalorian, dude, with their Mandalore armor.
Exactly. And then they're just gonna try to retake it back, and
And
maybe
win.
we'll see some dead Jedi there.
Cal will show up. He's like, "Oh, I'm just here." Like that's what's gonna happen. And then
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like clone trooper armor though. I think that would be
Mandalore
sick.
probably not.
Why not?
Because at that point, like the clone armor is so old at this point.
Yeah.
It'd be stormtrooper armor.
No. What?
Yeah.
What about the Battle of Mandalore? And all the dead clones there. There's definitely going to be some clone armor that's been
Yeah,
stored.
that would have been in Rebels, which I don't think they had any clone armor then. Because there was a whole Battle of Mandalore in Rebels. What are you talking about? Did you watch the show?
And the Clone Wars?
Yeah, Clone Wars, there's clone armor.
Yes.
And then in Battle of Mandalore, by that time, in Rebels, there's already...
What about the
clone
battle
armor.
at the end? That was at Mandalore.
Yeah, and then there's another battle later in Rebels.
I know that, Dave.
So why would there not be clone armor in that battle?
Because they didn't... I don't know, they didn't see it. I'm talking about just like dead clone armor that has just been stored away somewhere.
There's just a pile
And the
of dead
Mandalorian
clones
is just
in
going to
this
like...
closet.
Yeah, the Mandalorian is just going to open up a chest and see some like phase 2, 3 clone armor.
It'd be 332nd armor, the Ahsoka armor.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be sick?
He'd be like, I've seen this before.
I don't know why you're confused about.
I'm just saying I'm not confused. I'm just saying it wouldn't. I feel like it wouldn't make sense.
Why would that not make sense?
Because they fucking occupied the place for 10 years.
Tell me not. You would not.
It'd be cool.
Okay. So Cal Kestis can find dead clones and a Venator.
Dude, it's like a year after. What do you mean? We're talking about 15 years later at Mandalore.
And you want it? I guarantee you they're going to find clone armor if they go to Mandalore. Just stored away dead clone armor. Not used. Stored in a closet. And the Mandalorian is going to open something up, and there's going to be some clone armor, and he's going to be like, oh, interesting.
Oh, I remember this. When the droids attacked my family.
I don't know why you're so confused.
I'm not confused at all. What are you talking about?
We're like, it's not going to make sense. It will make perfect sense.
It's not. Why would it not make armor?
Because they're dead. And probably some Mandalorians just took their armor or buried them or something. You're dumb, honestly.
Alright, bro. Chill.
Anyway,
I'm doing this
let's
for
move.
the money. Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I'm here for the fucking money. I don't like you.
$500.
My 500,000, bitch. Check yourself first. My net worth is more than you could ever be.
What was that joke with James where he's like, I hope my back hurts because of my fat stack wallet or something?
Yeah, my back hurts because my wallet is so fucking fat.
Yeah. Anyway, let's transition to more armor. Halo armor. Heard that's a controversy.
Really yeah.
Don't know why.
We've been going for 45 minutes also, by the way.
Yeah, we'll finish up here pretty soon.
Well, yeah, we'll kind of speed run through these last couple ones. Yeah, I don't know why people are so mad about the armor.
It's more armor. It's more unlocks. More ways.
Yeah.
Keep grinding.
The only thing I'm upset about is they got rid of the original undersuit in Halo 3, and they retextured it.
Don't really care that much.
Yeah.
I would honestly wouldn't even notice if you didn't say that.
Yeah.
And I probably still won't.
And they did a cool thing where they actually made it look more to what I guess originally what it was supposed to be. So like the undersuit actually like fits the human body more.
Perfect.
So if you look at the boots of the Spartan, it's like it's not like a huge chunky boot. It's like you can actually see the foot where the two pieces of armor meet.
Yeah.
And that's on the default stuff. That's on any of the new armor.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like the helmets, but honestly anything else it can look pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you see
I'll still tell you that Halo Reach has the best armor.
Correct.
Out of any of them.
Did you see the regular Spartan wearing George's armor and the Halo Infinite screenshots?
Yeah. Where it's like it looks pretty good.
It does look cool, but after seeing George with their armor and he's
huge
caked
and then
up.
there's a tiny guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's like the same as Reach, dude.
I mean,
like,
true.
George is fucking massive, and then Noble Six could walk in like he's fucking a 4'2" cosplayer of George.
I guess that's true. I don't know. It's just like
it looks dumb on Noble Six.
It's just weird to see
At least
like George's armor again.
in Infinite they scaled it better.
Yeah.
In Halo Reach, it's like you'd walk in and your fucking torso took up like the goddamn doorway.
Your chest, your arm piece is the size of your head.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like it's definitely scaled better in the screenshots of the new game.
Halsey's like, "What have you done to my armor?"
I made some improvements, Mom.
Oh, good game.
I always thought he said mom.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
he was
ma'am.
saying ma'am. Yeah. I was like, oh, why is he calling her mom? But I'm just dumb.
I mean, to be fair, she
makes sense.
She did kinda
Kidnap them and turn them into Spartans.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind
Raise
of what
them.
happened. Raised them, you know.
What's up with people kidnapping? Jedi
You
kidnap
know,
people?
Jedi don't kidnap
They
so much
kidnapped.
as they're like, hey, listen,
They
we're
kidnapped.
taking your kid now. Like,
The Airbenders
they made it
kidnap?
very... Did the Airbenders kidnap?
Well, they're like...
The Airbenders didn't kidnap at all. They were just like,
they
hey,
were
you want to be an
trying
air nomad?
to.
Were they?
They were like, we need your kid. And they're like, no. And they go, please. And they're like, no. And they're like, okay. And
When did this happen?
Legend of Korra? When
There's
more
yeah.
airbenders.
I was thinking like Aang and shit.
Oh,
But yeah,
no. When there's more airbenders.
When Korra's like, you're fucking coming with me now, and the kid's like, I don't wanna, no.
Yeah.
But that was a whole bit. The mom wanted him to leave and everything. He was a basement dweller, like me, a gremlin. But yeah.
I want to talk about Mass Effect now. I don't know how much Halo.
Speaking of rocket launchers, the Rockstar launcher is dog shit.
What
It's
were we talking about
bad.
Rocket launchers.
Halo would be my only transition because they have rocket launchers in
Sure.
Halo.
Go on.
That's my smooth boy transition, dude.
Go on.
Fuck the Rockstar launcher. It's garbage.
Why?
It only runs in administrator mode, and I'm trying to play a little add-on called Red M, which is a role-playing addition to Red Dead Redemption.
Very fun, by the way.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I've been trying to do get onto one of the RP servers for a while, whether GTA and now Red Dead. And the Red M launcher cannot boot with a launcher with the Social Club launcher launched in administrative mode. Which I don't know why. I cannot boot the Rockstar game launcher without using administrator because it pulls up the same error message 1014 every single time.
Yeah.
And I have literally spent 3 whole days trying to figure it out, and I've not found anything.
Have you uninstalled Red Dead?
No, because Red Dead's not the issue. I mean, I'm going to try it.
What if you
I'm going to
uninstall
do
Red
it when
Dead?
I go to work today.
Uninstall Red Dead, delete the Rockstar game launcher, delete Red M, and just fresh start. Turn off
Just fry everything. Delete
Yeah.
everything related to Rockstar,
Exactly.
and then just reinstall everything.
Delete
I honestly
GTA.
probably should. Yeah, delete GTA.
Please.
Their new update
Game
got
sucks. Not,
me. Game
it's alright.
Game was good, but it should die. It's been like 8
It's
years
on
or some shit.
3 generations.
I think it's been 6 years, like actually since it came out.
No.
Because it came out in 2013, right? So it's been
Yeah.
like 7 years.
There's only
7 years, almost 8
7
years.
Can you, 3 generations in under a decade?
Yeah.
That seems kind of crazy to me.
Compared to like what we did have, yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Because it's like it would take years for
PS3.
a new generation. Like what? How
PS4.
many years was between the PlayStation 1 and 2?
I don't know. I feel like a few years, honestly, actually. It really...
And then the
'cause I had both.
PlayStation 2 to 3 was a while though, right?
Yeah.
Or did it just feel like a while because we were
It probably
kids?
just felt like a while. Like, the whole PlayStation 3 to 4, I felt that was a while.
Yeah. But that was a while. That was at least 2 years. Because I had a 360 for a while.
Yeah.
And Halo 3, Reach, ODST, and 4 were all on the 360. And then the new console dropped, and Halo 5 was on that.
On the Xbox One.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's just my reference for the Xbox. I don't. PlayStation doesn't have like a good enough series to pay attention to.
Yeah, it does. Uncharted.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Got him.
Last of Us.
Uncharted.
Last of Us 1 originally came on the PS3.
Yeah. I still need to like fully play that game.
You never played the first one?
I've never, not myself, but like I played it with my dad. Like that's how I experienced the story.
Oof. That's crazy.
Yo, speaking of effects in video games, dude, Mass Effect is being remade.
Transition.
Yeah, dude. We're getting better with them, dude.
Are
What
we?
do you mean? I think so. I like the bit that we got going with it.
I do too.
Mass Effect is being remade. Remastered, not remade. Which makes me a little sad because Mass Effect 1 is probably going to still suck gameplay wise.
I don't think so.
But it'll look really pretty while it sucks.
I could finally... Well, I could play it again and try it.
Yeah.
And not be bored immediately.
Yeah, which would be nice. Because then I could gawk about Mass Effect with someone else. And judge you harshly based on who you romance. Which I imagine you'll be vanilla. You'll get like the most generic romance option, dude.
Boo.
Nah, who am I shitting, bro? I picked the most generic one. I'm memeing, bro.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. And then
yeah, and
whatever
then there's a whole
is after.
new Mass Effect project, which has like Liara, which is crazy, because like the only thing I could imagine with that is
Liara?
If you do, it's in between 2 and 3. Or it's in between 1 and 2. Not 2 and 3, sorry.
Is it?
Because that's when Shepard was dead, and there's a whole comic book series about her getting Shepard's body.
Between 1 and 2?
Yeah. Well, it's like...
I guess I never beat the first one, huh?
Yeah, because the first one ends, and everything's fine. And then the beginning of 2 happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
everyone
and
dies.
Yeah,
and that's where Shepard dies. So it's like kind of in between the 2 games, but like it's more in between like the intro and the game of Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Because there's like like 2 years, I think, something like that. I think it's a couple years in between like when Shepard dies and is resurrected.
Okay.
And that there's a whole comic book where Liara is the one that got Shepard's body back.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
It would be. Also,
do you want to keep like the Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay, but just have like
the Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay wasn't bad. The movement system would have to be taken out.
Yeah.
Because there's just the missions that were designed in the olden days just wouldn't fit an advanced movement system.
Yeah.
But the gunplay was fine. Everything else was fine in Mass Effect Andromeda. It felt nice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you could do that for Halo 1, or for Mass Effect 1, if you could give Mass Effect 2 gameplay to 1, it'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
The whole franchise would be amazing. But I feel like they'll modernize it a little bit, but I feel like for the most part it'll still be pretty dated with its gameplay. At least graphically, like, none of the games honestly aged that bad. Like, if you actually look at the Mass Effect 1 animations, it's really not that bad. The texture needs work, but, like, a lot of the facial textures and, like, some of, like, the mainline armor.
That's true, huh?
Like,
they're not too bad.
Like, the default stuff, if you don't customize, like, anything, everything pretty much looks pretty good.
When did Mass Effect 1 come out? 2012?
Oh, God. No, not 2012. That was like 2012 was like Mass Effect 3.
Oh.
Yeah, which is crazy if you think about it. I'm gonna look it up real quick because now I'm just interested, and we're pretty much at the end of our topics, so might as well, right? We'll drag it out a little bit. Mass Effect release date 2007. And then Mass Effect 2 was 2010, and 2012 was Mass Effect 3.
Wow, look at you.
And then there was a fucking, like 5-year hiatus, and Mass Effect Andromeda dropped in 2017.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was on the PlayStation 3, 360. I think it might have been a launch title for the 360.
I think you're right. I think I remember that.
Let me look it up real quick. Oh, maybe not, because Call of Duty 2 was a launch title.
On the 360?
Yeah.
Huh. Say psych.
When did the 360 come out? 2010? Oh, that's the S. That's why. 2005. So it was 2 years after the release. And then when did the first Xbox? 2001? So that's a 4-year gap between those two generations, which I imagine is pretty similar to Sony's.
Yeah.
So, honestly, yeah, the generational gap I feel like has gotten less and less. Or has it? When did Xbox One come out? 15?
I have no clue.
I thought you were gonna look it up, but okay.
You literally been looking up like all the stuff.
I know,
right
dude.
now. Why would I look it up if you're looking it up?
I don't know, dude. When did the Xbox One come out? 2013. So what? 2007 was what I said?
Yeah.
Here, I'll look at. So 2013, 2010. So 3 years. Or, well, no. Hang on.
You got it.
2005. 2013. Yeah, so there was a good gap between the two generations, 360 and the one. So that, yeah, there was a really long gap between that generation, the second generation and the third. Or I guess the third and the fourth, sorry. And then this one, the fourth and the fifth, was like fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it was like 3 years, I think, something like that, 3-4 years. Well, I guess 2013, right? So I guess it has been a while. Huh.
Games? Crazy.
Development of games and advancement in technology is fucking crazy.
Indeed.
You know, I saw a meme actually where it's like, ray tracing isn't hot shit. Nintendo figured it out years ago, and it's a picture of a mirror in fucking Mario 64. Fucking shit's insane.
Game sucks.
So we've been going. What?
You heard me.
What game?
Mario 64.
Oh, it's garbage. It's complete dog shit. I haven't played Mario Galaxy yet. Like I bought the Mario 35, and Galaxy was great. You wish you didn't buy it?
Yeah.
Sunshine is hard.
Yeah.
I want to play Galaxy because I played it as a kid.
And I was like, nah, I'm alright.
I got pretty far, and then I just was like, I got stuck on one level, and I was like, this is dumb. I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
But I want to play Galaxy because I played that as a kid.
Yeah, it was a good game. I remember like renting that from the Red Box.
Yeah.
And, like,
I think I remember you telling me that story. Didn't you like keep it too?
Nope.
No? Never mind then.
If I never fully beat it,
awkward.
Why would I keep it?
Because you need to beat it eventually, bro. SMH. What do you mean?
Alright, anyway. I think we're going to call it there.
This was season 18, episode 1. You know, we made it.
Season
We're back.
18, episode 12.
Look out for us in 2021 when we come back harder and better than ever. I don't know why I'm talking to my webcam. No one sees this. I just exposed the fact that we have webcams, bro.
Oh.
Exposed. The schedule is attempting to have 2 videos a week. We're gonna have the Hey What You Watching.
Hey, what you playing?
And Hey What You Playing. This week, when this releases, it's a little different because Hey What You Watching is gonna be later. And the teaser will be this week. That's the goal. It's not that hard of one to reach.
Not set in stone yet, though.
It's just a matter of like getting our personal work schedules figured out for when we're able to sit down and do stuff like this.
Yeah. But
speaking of work,
I'll work out. Get it? Work out.
Yeah, I get it. It's pretty funny.
Thanks, man. All right. Thanks for watching. Listening.
Oh god, fuck. Alright, scrap the recording. We goofed. This is it.
Restart everything.
Restart. 1 more hour.
Imagine.
But yeah, thank you for listening. If you liked it, like it,
Make sure you hit that notification bell when you subscribe.
Yeah,
so you
bro.
don't miss out on any new videos.
Any of our fire content.
God, dude, can our thumbnails just be littered with red arrows and red circles and like bold letters?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna have my face is gonna do the and then your face is gonna be in the little
just
corner,
like on different corners, yeah.
Yeah, and in the middle will be a circle, and hey, what you playing is in the circle.
I like it. It's perfect.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
All right. Thank you guys.
So thank you. Leave a like. Blah 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 blah. If
perfect,
dude. When we get those stats, I'm gonna start doing the whole algorithm thing. This is a whole rant for another thing where it's like. It says actually here 80% of you guys aren't subscribed.
Oh yeah.
So please subscribe. I'm gonna start doing that.
I hate those people.
I hate it so much. All right. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day or whatever.
Whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.